So we have a plastic food grade container. Unfortunately, the top doesn't pull off. What we're attempting to do is make a chicken water out of this. We needed something that wasn't freezing in the wintertime. Solution was one of those submersible heat pumps or heat tape. We got a couple of these from a yard sale or something like that. Problem is, this top is sealed on. All it has are the little screw holes in the top. So my solution for that, unfortunately or fortunately, is to completely cut it off. I tried to use a jigsaw. That was going to take forever. So I used a sawzall with a wood blade, and a matter of a minute and a half, this thing was off. So you could always put like a seal around it if you're worried about stuff getting in. I may put a cord or a couple of latches to clamp it down. We'll see. Or I could just put some sort of a wood structure on the top. So I haven't even cleaned out the inside yet. So you can see it's already collected some sort of stuff, whatever was in there. So that should be a pretty good waterer for the winter. And with our submersible pump, hopefully...
Not a pump, a heater.
Heater. Submersible heater. Plastic guards to keep it safe from the plastic. Won't melt the plastic. That's kind of what we're after. So what we wound up doing is getting these little chicken nipples. And they just kind of tap in there like that. I don't know how much you bought, how many. We got like...
I'll do the link in the video.
Crap ton of them on eBay. Or not eBay, Amazon, sorry. So we got a crap ton of them on Amazon. Fairly cheap. So that's what I'm attempting to put in now. I've watched a couple other YouTube videos. They do have... at least a few of them have a leak around the edges, so we'll see. If ours start to leak, we'll probably have to silicone around the edges. But what I'm doing to give you the process is I use an 11/32 drill bit, and just because I'm somewhat anal, OCD, I will measure it out 8 inches out. And then this, I don't know if you can see it on the film, this has kind of an already demarcation mark on the drum that I'm just using as my pinpoint. Hopefully that'll keep it somewhat level all the way around. Now, being the plastic and the 11/32 almost fits in there. My hands are almost icicles right now because it's so cold in the garage. These plastic to plastic, I will probably threaten stripping these little threads out doing that. So to get around that, I am using a heat gun. I just put it on the highest temp and then hold it over that hole for about 10-15 seconds. Both sides, inside and out. Now, I don't think there's harmful fumes that are coming off of this, but just in case, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. I am inside my garage, and that just screws right in there, just like that, hand tight, and then I screw it down until it's tight, and then my theory is once the plastic cools, it'll make a solidified, almost like you're gluing them together, a solidified union in there. I cannot pull it out. It is actually definitely screwed in there. And then when it sets up, it'll pop out. And then obviously with the water pressure in there, it'll push them back out and the chicken should be able to drink. Now it is a little close to the ground. What we are going to do out in the chicken coop is build a platform to raise it up for the chickens. Maybe a future video to let you know how this goes. You can see how cold it is, my breath. So fairly easy, almost too easy. We'll see. So I bid you adieu. So the first problem we noticed, these nipples won't stop leaking. I don't know if it's because they're horizontal and they need to be vertical. My guess is that is what's going on. But let's deconstruct one of these puppies and see what we're looking at. Okay, upon further inspection and reading of the instructions that did not come with them, these are meant to go vertical, not horizontal the way I installed them. And I was wondering that because you can see how that just sort of sits there and dangles. And it's a little bit, oops. It's definitely more solid that way. On a plus note, my theory on the plastic holding worked. It did not leak around the fitting. It was leaking through the nipple. So as I deconstructed it, we'll show you why. The only thing these things are made of. All right, so there is your nipple deconstructed. There's no inner seal whatsoever. The only seal is this ball bearing. And that goes between your two metal shafts. So the little shaft goes inside there. That's your little dangly bit. Ball bearing.
This sounds like a
Metal shaft. I was trying not to go there, but yes, yes, it does. And then it just ties them back together. That is all that is in that nipple. Two shafts and a ball. A little backwards. So, anyway. Oh, crap, yeah.
Family channel, honey. Family channel.
Family channel, right? So, in conclusion, mount vertically on the bottom, not horizontally off to the side. Stay tuned for round 2. Okay, it's a couple hours later and came up with a different solution to our chicken water dilemma. So earlier, a few hours ago, we mounted these, which we learned have to be vertical, not horizontal. So I went to my local IFA or tractor supply company, Cal Ranch, whatever you may have, and found these sideways sippers. They are purposefully made to go horizontal. And then you got the instructions on the inside. Thankfully, I just tried one out here. The hole I drilled for the other ones is big enough to fit these. Now here's a testament to my heat gun method on previous. I couldn't get these off by hand, so I have to unscrew them or start them with the wrench. But the blessing part is these guys, now see, they have a slight taper, and that kind of threw me off at first, but they will screw right into that existing hole. Now they do have a small little water catch on them. That needs to be pointed down. So I'm gonna give it one more here. Again, don't wanna over tighten in case you get any leaks. And if you do, you may have to silicone a little bit. We'll see once I get the water in. So My fix is just as simple as that. We'll just get a couple of these mounted and we'll put some more water in it and we'll see how that does. All right, so we are now filling the barrel. I have all 5 nipples replaced. Liking what I see so far, there are no leaks on any of these. Now, I didn't use any Teflon tape. I just unscrewed the vertical drips and installed these. Now, I do see a small drop of water coming out of this one. Now, the instructions do say to go around and tap on them, fill up that little, fill up that little water reservoir so that the chickens know where to find the water. So I'm guessing, hopefully, it's kind of an instinct thing. They will know where to. There you go. I pushed in all of those nipples and they immediately sealed right up. We'll see how the chickens take to it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
He's a big boy.
That rooster? Yeah.
You realize how tall he was?
Oh, you sure got pretty feathers.
I haven't noticed him crowing.
Getting their drinks.
Yay! It worked! So as I'm editing this video here, I just love my husband so much. Can I just say that right now on my YouTube channel? Here is public for everybody to know how awesome it is that he's such a handyman, and I'm so grateful for him to just figure stuff out and do this. If you haven't thought about doing this for your chickens, look into it. Oh my goodness. Since we've had this, so we've had this water barrel now for about 3-4 weeks. We've had it out in the chicken coop. We did get a submersible water heater, which I will link in the video description, the one that we got. And it just goes right down into the bottom of the barrel, and it has a cord. It's all waterproof cord. We plugged it in with an extension cord out there. We've had multiple days of it below freezing and at night or during the day, and the water's fine. That barrel has filled up. We've only had to fill the barrel once in 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks, whatever it's been. And it wasn't even completely empty. It was like down to maybe that much. And so we added more water to it. So it's been amazing, because especially in the winter, you don't want to be going out, turning on the hose. The hose kept freezing over all the water in the hose. And it's not super convenient to fill the water. We were having to fill our water every 2 to 3 days with our previous water for the chickens. So this is awesome that we only have to top it off every 3 weeks. It's perfect. And the heater in there, it's not freezing. The chickens have plenty of access to water. This was the best idea ever. So thanks for watching. I hope you try it out. Like I said, definitely was worth it. This has been a very worthwhile project that we did for the chickens. Just makes life so much easier, and that's kind of the goal, right? You get more done when things are lower maintenance. And just for a fun little bonus, as I was editing, I had a couple funny little outtakes that my husband, when he was recording stuff. So those are coming up next. But thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And it's been kind of crazy the last few months, but we'll try and get some more videos uploaded here soon.
Okay. You just, obviously the light's on, so you're probably going.
Yep. I'll edit it later.
I figured as much. So, okay. We're here at Twin Pines Mall on a silver.